and today I'm going to be filming a bit of an update video because a lot has changed and I haven't been on YouTube for like a couple weeks now, and I just thought I would tell you where I have been and what the hell I've been doing because a lot has been going on. So yeah, it's going to be some mixed emotions in this video. A bit of sad news, a bit of happy news. So yeah, so this is just basically me updating you all where I've been. So I hope you enjoy this video. It's probably going to be a bit boring because it's just me talking to the camera for like 10 minutes. So yeah, you can click off now but you'll still count as a view. So yeah, so I'll see you guys in a sec. Let's go. Okay, so I don't know where to begin, but basically I don't have a horse right now. So I know you guys are probably wondering, what about Storm, like where has she gone, what's happened? I sold Storm, and yes, I know I sold her. Never thought that that would happen. I thought that I was going to keep her forever, but you know, plans change unfortunately. So yeah, but so now I'm currently horseless. I have looked at a couple, but I'll get into that in a second. So first of all, I want to tell you why I don't have Storm anymore. So the reason why I don't have Storm anymore is, as you probably know, I do eventing, and I got Storm to retrain her because she's a racehorse. If you didn't know, I got Storm to retrain her and become an eventer and compete in B and like up. But we took her cross-country schooling a few times. She had no problem dressage, no problem show jumping, but we took her cross-country a few times, and if you've watched those videos, you probably know that she was awful at it. Well, no, that's harsh. She wasn't awful, she was just very, very scared. And so I think I took her about 4 or 5 times after lockdown. I took her a couple times on my own with like no instructor and literally just jumping like tiny jumps. I took her, and then I took her to some rallies. If you are not in Pony Club, basically a rally is like a group lesson that you do, and it's like not really serious or anything like that, it's just a bit fun. And I took her to a couple of those, again jumping really small, and then I decided to take her for like an actual lesson, and I took her, sorry if I'm squinting, like my window's right behind the camera and it's really bright today. I took her, and I had my friend's horse there also, who is really good he's like a really good eventer, so we were just like, oh yeah, she'll just follow him over some jumps. But literally we got there and she had a complete like meltdown. It was quite strange actually, because she didn't like go crazy or anything like that. She literally shut down, like she would just put the shutters up. She was just like a shell and nothing else. Like she like didn't want to move. She just sort of stood there like and started falling asleep, and it's like, what the hell? If you've ever had that, it's quite scary actually. It's like, what is going on? So yeah, that happened, and basically my instructor said to me, he didn't know her that well at the time, and he said to me, has she had a fall when she was racing? And I said, yes, she has, because she was a hurdler. So if you don't know what that is, that's where they jump over like these brush fences, obviously whilst racing, and it can be quite harsh on them, and a lot of them have falls, and she was one of the unlucky ones and did have a fall, and it was quite a nasty fall actually. And he said, like, this horse is never going to be able to jump bigger than like 60, like her max for cross country would be like 80 without her melting down, and like to get to 80, that would take me years, like years and years. And he said, well, if you want to do show jumping, then she's your horse. Like, she's really good at show jumping and she's really good at dressage, but it wouldn't be fair on her to keep doing cross country. And we were there, and like literally that day, whilst we were there, we made that decision that yes, it probably isn't fair on her to keep going, and it wouldn't be fair on me because we'd both just be wasting time. Like, I'd be wasting time riding her, like competing her when I don't want to do show jumping, and it would be wasting her time because she has so much potential in other areas. So it was quite an easy decision to make, because it was like, unless I'm going to convert to show jumping or dressage, which I don't want to do, I can't keep her. And she would have been amazing for my mum, but we can't keep two horses. And I know some people are probably thinking, oh well, she just can't do the job and then you get rid of her, but it's like, we would have kept her if we had the money, but we just don't have the money to keep her, and we just can't like have two, like there's not even enough room at our yard. We're on a livery yard, so it's like, even though we're DIY, it's still expensive, and like it's just, it wouldn't have worked out. So it literally all happened in the space of like a week. It was really fast. So we decided to put her up for sale on the Saturday, which was when the cross country was, and then I put her ad up on the Monday. I had loads of interest, like loads of interest, and like up until like literally a couple of days ago, when I finally remembered to turn the advert off, I was still getting inquiries. And so yeah, I put her up for sale on the Monday, and then I had this woman message me that day, literally an hour after I put the advert up, and we spoke the whole week, and she basically decided even before she had her that she wanted her for her daughter. And they came and saw her, and they were just, oh my god, the best pair. They got on so well. Like literally you could tell that Storm loved her as soon as she saw her. It was so cute. And she took her out for a ride. She went on a hack, and Storm was good as gold. So yeah, they were the perfect partnership really, and I couldn't have asked for her to go to a better home. So I'm so happy that she went there, and she is doing fantastically. She's very spoiled. I finally found someone who has more Lemure numbers than I do, which I thought was quite difficult. She just got a new saddle, a new like everything new basically. The new champagne set, which I really flipping want, and she has it. And the chili red. Oh, I'll tell you which saddle pads I have my on right now. The champagne in dressage, and then the citron, because oh my god, I don't know why, I just love the citron. Like the colour yellow has like really grown on me, and I really like it, so I want it. So if you could play this video up so I can earn some money from it, please. I need the Lemure. I'm joking. No, but seriously. Yeah, so she went, so she was, when they bought her when they were there, when they came to see her, they decided that day, like literally when they were with her, they said that they wanted her, they bought her, so she was bought on the Saturday, and then she left on the Thursday. So yeah, but it was one of those things where like I wasn't even really upset or anything, because I just knew that it was just exactly the right thing to do. And like when they came to see her, me and my mum were really upset, but like when she went, we were both like, actually this is definitely the right thing to do, and she's just got such a good home there. And this video is almost 10 minutes long anyway, so I'm just going to hurry this next part of the story out. So that Friday I went and we decided to take the trailer and buy a horse from Irish Imports. If you know what that is, it's just this, like, it's a dealers basically where they get their horses imported from Ireland. and we looked at a couple, found one that we really liked, but he was so thin, bless him, from being in Ireland, because basically they race them. If they're bad, they just are chucked out in the field, taken to the sales. If they're not sold, they're shot, and then if they're sold, they go to wherever. And he was obviously bought by Irish Horse Imports, and then I rode him. He was lovely. I'll insert some clips and stuff of him going around, and you'll see how thin he was, which is not Irish Horse Imports' fault. They had nothing to do with it. Apparently he looked better from when he first came there, and he was already, oh my god, it was just horrible. So then we bought him, which was sort of a spur of the moment emotional decision, which we shouldn't have made, but we had him for a weekend, and then I took my instructor with me. We have 3 pairs of like experienced eyes looking at him, and none of us noticed that his conformation was just very off. And again, that's not Irish Horse Imports' fault. It was something that you wouldn't have really seen unless you got up high and looked over him, if you get what I mean. You wouldn't have noticed. And then I had a physio look at him, and she said that it's just muscle loss on one side, which can be on all manner of things, and we were just like, I'm not sure that we want something that possibly has something wrong with its pelvis, because it was just, I'll show you pictures again. So we were just like, okay, this is just not gonna be right. He was so lovely, bless him. He was one of the most lovely horses. And then that Sunday we took him back, and Irish Horse Imports very kindly gave us our money back, and I would really recommend them. Their service was brilliant. They picked up the phone every time I called them. And yeah, so if you're looking for a horse and you want one quickly, that's where to get them. They're usually from like 3 to like 7 years old. So they're mostly youngsters, but they're just really lovely horses, and they were all like had really nice temperaments and all that. So we got our money back because we couldn't afford we can't afford an Irish sports horse from there, because they're all like top ones. So that leaves us where we are now, without a horse, obviously. But we've been to see a couple, and I've found one that I really like. I'm not going to say too much about it because I don't want to jinx it, obviously. But I'll tell you more when I have more information. So yeah, that's basically everything, really. I've filmed this video like 3 times, and each time it's taken me like half an hour, and it's only taken me 12 minutes to explain all of that, which I'm very happy about. So yeah, and then I also wanted to talk about my what horse I'm like sort of looking for, and how that's going to affect my uploading. So basically, the type of horse that I'm looking for now is like Irish sports horse, and a 3-year-old. We've decided to go down the backing it myself route, because I've retrained a racehorse now. So I've got loads of help. I do know what I'm doing, luckily, because I've helped a couple people break their horses before. And then I also have my auntie who works at World Horse Welfare. She breaks horses at World Horse Welfare quite a lot, so she knows what she's doing, and like the proper way, where like no shortcuts or anything like that. So, and I've also got my instructors, and yeah, so I'm all good. But that just means that I'll be out of the eventing game for a while, but hopefully I will come out on top, because I would have done it all myself, no shortcuts. I will know exactly what has happened to my new horse, and this affects my uploading, because what I thought I would do is I'm going to film like weekly vlogs, or whatever you want to call them. So like it will just be what I'm doing in that whole week with my horse and anything else that I think is interesting, instead of just doing like days. So then you get one video a week, and well, maybe more depending what I'm doing, and yeah, it'd just be like easier like that, and they'll all be, they won't be like really short or anything like that, and I can just show you guys what I'm doing. And then once I've backed the horse and it's like, I don't know, it'll be in a couple years, but I'll make a video of like everything that I've done with it, basically. I also need to make a video of like Storm's transformation from when I first got her to now, and like sort of what I did. There's a couple videos that I need to make, but yeah. So if you have watched till the end, thank you, and I hope you, well, it's not really one of those videos where you say I hope you enjoy, like and subscribe, because it's a bit of a dampened one. So you might have enjoyed this if you're a bit weird. I'm joking. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time, and hopefully it's a bit of a happier video, and hopefully I'm getting a new horse or something like that. So yeah, I have nothing else to say really. I think that's it. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.